Mr. Toastmaster, gentlemen, over the years I have developed a bad habit. I searched and I found out that it's actually a disease for most men. So it's likely that some of you are suffering from that disease. Let me paint you a scenario and then I will ask you a question. You are an economist or a politician. This game in Davos is playing out and you are focused on this game. And you have someone next to you, or someone is in the kitchen, does what she normally does in the kitchen, but she's talking to you at the same time. She's talking, you're listening to this, you're watching the TV. Then here's a question she asks you. What was I saying?
Disaster.
Exactly, that's the answer. Most of us would say, eh? And then she says, are you even listening to me? And that's the only time you then respond and say, whatever that you will say, probably you give a laugh or you say whatever that you will be saying in response. Now, I searched the internet and I listened to videos and audio recordings. And I found the chronic medication to this sickness or disease for most men. Now, the cure for this disease is one. Wherever you are, be there. Now, that's what I will be striving for this year. Wherever I am, I will be there. If I'm watching Davos, I will say, I'm watching Davos. If I'm listening to someone on the side, I will say, I'm listening to you. Now, I've found that for you to be wherever you are, like in this meeting, I'm standing here, I'm giving this speech, but there's people who are somewhere with their minds. Your body is here, but your mind is on the other side of town. You need to be wherever you are. Now, I've found that there is 4 abilities that you need to develop for you to cure this disease. 1, you need to develop an ability to absorb. Pay attention. Not just to what is being said, but how it's being said. Now we should be experts in this because we are Toastmasters and Toastmaster teaches us to listen and look at how people say things. Listen to the body language. Look at the color of, in this case, this room. Pay attention to such details. Appreciate the sounds that are going on around the room and possibly outside. Get it. Be there. Pay attention. The second ability that you need to develop is the ability to respond. Now you have paid attention. When you hear a good idea, respond to it. Don't let it linger for too long in your mind. Respond. Let speeches touch you. Let people's problems touch you. Let people's triumphs excite you. Be touched and be moved. Respond. Let life touch you. Don't let it kill you, but let it touch you. You will achieve this when you get it, when you pay attention. The third ability that you need to develop is the ability to reflect. Now, this is the most important, but unfortunately it comes if you have developed the other 2 abilities. You have developed the ability to absorb. You have developed the ability to respond. Then the third one is to develop the ability to reflect. We are in this meeting today. When you get home, or whenever you get the time, you need to reflect on what happened to the meeting today. When you have conversations with other people, you need to reflect on those conversations. You need to reflect on how you felt. You need to ask yourself, what is your opinion of the conversation or opinion of what went on in this meeting? You need to reflect on the importance of this conversation. And you'll only achieve this if you have paid attention. The importance of reflecting is being able to invest of what happened today or what happened in this meeting or what happened in the conversation in your future interactions, either with the person or in your future attendance in the meetings. Now you can imagine if you had paid attention to the many years that you've been on this earth. Imagine the amount of investment that you will have in this year going forward. You take the years that you have lived, you invest them into this year. You move forward. For instance, if you are like Mr. Parker, you've been here for 21 years, you invest your 21 years, your young 21 years, Mr. Parker, in the next coming 75 years. The fourth ability is the ability to share. Now you have absorbed, you have responded, you have reflected. Now you need to be able to share. We are lucky again, we are here today, we're here to learn how to communicate. When you have the ability to share, then you can take whatever that you've learned over the years and share it. Now this is also another important question, is when the glass is full, can it hold any more water? Think about that for a moment. When a glass is full, can it hold any more water? And the answer is yes. Only if you pour some out, then it can hold more water. So share what you have learned. Share it. As we begin this year, I implore you to join me in this journey. Join me in being wherever you are. Be there. Soak it all. Soak it in and be there, Mr. Toastmaster.